welcome back to this IGTV. I hope that you're doing really well. Today is Tuesday, January 12th. It is the first new moon of 2021, and this moon is the new moon in Capricorn. So that means a couple of different things for us. But first of all, how are you? Are you doing okay? You drinking enough water? You getting enough sleep? Are you dehydrated like I am? Because Lord knows I am. This week, it's Tuesday, but this week has been exhausting. I am so tired. Like, I could nap every day after work. And I can foresee me napping for the rest of the week after work because I'm so tired. Which I think is pretty typical. For me, I'm a teacher, so getting back into the swing of things after Christmas vacation, it takes its toll. Last week we were there with no kids. Lots of work got done, but it's not the same kind of exhaustion. With teaching, you have to be on all of the time, 8 hours a day, and you don't realize that you're on, and then you get home and you're like, holy shit, I've not switched off my brain once today, and then you just kind of crash and burn, and that's sort of what happens to me. So if you're a teacher, I feel you, I know what you're going through, you got this, we're close to hump day and the weekend. So first, new moon of 2020. So typically when we hear new moon, what we think of, what we hear is new beginnings, new directions, new endeavors, new adventures, new action steps to take, which is all true, and it all gets to be true. That can be a reality for you. But actually, this new moon in Capricorn not only means those things, because if you remember, we took in the energy from eclipse season. So what does that mean? Well, that means that in that energy, moving into this cycle, we were ready to set goals. We were ready to set ourselves up for the next 6 months. We were ready to take all this action. And like I said, you still get to do all that. But this new moon in Capricorn also reminds you that you're going to have to look inside yourself. You're going to have to do a little bit of work on the things that you've sort of hidden away, the things you don't want to acknowledge. Now, with the new moon in Capricorn, that is actually what you're being guided to do. You are being asked to look at those parts of yourself, see how they can help you grow, see what you can do to foster them and really bring them forward, and then decide how they're best going to serve you. So you don't have to look at everything, but if there's something you've been thinking about and you're like, I should probably look at that, I should probably examine that a little bit further, I should probably be a little bit more engaged in this thing, in this part of my life, now's the time to do that. So please make sure that you're digging deep, you're looking inside yourself, and you're asking yourself those questions as you move forward. Last time, so I did a full moon reading. That was the last reading that I did of 2020. That's on here. You can go check out my IGTV and see that. I pulled a support card from my Moonology deck, and the support card was a Capricorn card, which is kind of what we've moved into right now. And in card reading and in angel signs and messages and things like that, spirit guide messages, we look for synchronicities in spirituality. And so I just think that is a really cool synchronicity that's kind of brought us full circle. So we kind of saw a piece of Capricorn in the last full moon reading, and now we're in the new moon in Capricorn. So I'm going to do a 4-card spread, pretty typical. If you've been here before, you know what this looks like. If you are new here, what does that mean? Well, it means that the first card is your current energy. The second card is a message from your guides. The third card is a message from your higher self. And the fourth card is what's to come, or what directions are coming your way. And the deck that I'm going to use tonight is Angels and Ancestors by Kyle Gray. The deck looks like this. And the box looks like this. If you're interested in it, you can get it on Amazon or Indigo. And if you're a follower of Kyle Gray, go check out his latest post, because he just kind of peeped a new deck that he's getting ready to release in November 2021. So that's super exciting. Okay, so let's take a look at your current energy in new moon in Capricorn for this cycle. Your current energy is traveler, move in a new direction. So this is kind of what I said to open. So your current energies, even though this is a new moon, and we often think about moving in new directions, this is your go ahead to do so. Excuse me. The new moon invites you into all of those things always. Always. It's always an option for you. It is always a pathway for you. If you are thinking of moving in a different direction, or there's something that's kind of come up in your life and you're like, yep, I need to do that, this is your go ahead. This is your okay to do so. The traveler isn't always about doing a new direction. It says move in a new direction, but it could be like a move to a new place, or the jump to a new job. Like those are all new directions that you are able to choose from. And make sure that whatever direction you do choose, I love this little detail right here, that you are making sure that it aligns with who you are and what your goals are and what you really want to see come for your life, because it will absolutely come for you, but you have to know that it feels right and that it feels aligned with who you are and what you're looking for. So if those opportunities arise, if you get the chance to move to a new place or say yes to that new job, those new directions are the right thing for you. So your current energy is traveler, move in new directions. I'm excited. I love that card. Lately when I've been opening it up, that's the card that's kind of been at the bottom of the deck, and I always shuffle it before I put it in, so that makes me feel good. These readings are just as much for me as they are for you. I get something from the cards every single time, and I get a message from it as well. So your message from your guides is, great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. I think we're in this period or this moment where, you know, a lot of people are waking up. A lot of people are having those spiritual awakenings and having those feelings. And really, people get a little bit scared sometimes about the term spiritual and spiritual experiences, but really that just means like looking into yourself, looking into who you want to be, who you embody, where you want to go, how you can grow and expand, and continuing to take those experiences and choose to expand with them. So make sure that you're taking in and being aware of all of the things that are those spiritual experiences, and make sure that you're allowing them to help you grow. The more you listen, the more you lean into them, the greater that it'll be. And so like this card is modeled after like a great teacher in spirituality, which would be Jesus. That's the kind of the explanation that is in the book for this particular image. But great teachers can be anybody that you admire, or anybody that you study or look into or look up to. All of those things are available to you. So this is telling you that you have the opportunity to lean into that, and to not only learn from your experiences, but also be a great teacher yourself and share those experiences with other people. So lean into your growth, and make sure that you're listening for those signs and whispers and nudges, that gut intuition, and that you're taking the experiences that the universe is giving you and really learning how to grow from within. Current energy. Message from your guides. Now it's a message from your higher self. What is a message from your higher self? It is a version of you that has already seen this path, has already walked it before you. You are never going to be led astray. You will always be guided to what is right for you. And the message from your higher self is broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. So when arrows show up in readings, they mean a couple of things. A broken arrow signifies that you have kind of reached the end of a path, but it is broken now. That means that if you have an internal struggle, you can lay that down and find inner peace, because you don't need to be on edge. You don't need to be at war with yourself. You don't need to be in conflict with other people. Now is the time to like let any of those little issues or self-doubts or limiting beliefs that you have about yourself, let them go. Be at peace with who you are. Know that you are on exactly the right path. You are moving in the right direction. She's moving you in the right direction. okay? So even if it feels like one thing has come to an end, there was always something waiting in the wings to move you forward. And everything that has come to an end has taught you something. You've learned something from that experience, and it's provided you with the opportunity to grow, so you can be at peace with that situation in your life right now. So your message from your higher self is broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Make sure you're calling that in. Okay, fourth and final card for the new moon in Capricorn reading is sort of what's to come, or what directions that you can take or steps you can take moving forward. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. So what's to come? Well, okay, so in readings, we look for synchronicities. I tell you this every single time, but I can't help but take in the collective overall message of the cards. So you have your current energy is traveler, moving in a new direction. Your message from your guides is great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. A message from your higher self, broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace, just letting go of those limiting beliefs within you. And then for what's to come, you have medicine guardian, be open to healing information. So what I'm getting from this is that sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming. So what I'm getting from this is that maybe this last section for you has been really difficult, really challenging. You have this new direction, but you've had these limiting beliefs. You've been a bit at war with yourself, and you've had all these learning experiences, but you didn't know that they were learning experiences at the time. But right now, what you're being guided to do is to be open to the information that's coming your way. It might not be pleasant. It might not feel good in the moment, but that information is going to be healing to you. Yeah. I love it when it's good. So that information is going to be healing to you, and it's going to be information that you weren't expecting, and it's going to move you in that new direction, and you're going to look back on it and you're going to be so thankful that you listened to the information that came through and really looked inside yourself for that growth and for that direction, and know that your direction isn't tied to any one person or any one thing or any one place, but be open to the information that is coming, because it will move you in the right direction. So your overall message is take all of the experiences, take this challenging time, these parts of this timeline that have been really difficult for you. Know that you've learned something. You can lay down your arrows, you can lay down your fight, and be at peace with the decisions that you made and the person that you are, and know that the information that you need to move in that direction is coming, and it'll be really good for you. It's only ever good, right? These messages are love and light, messages from the divine. They are always meant to be positive and move you in a positive direction. They are never meant to be negative. I'm going to, again, pull a Moonology card to be a support card for us. Again, I don't know the deck well enough to do a full reading with it, which is why it is a support card here tonight. So your support card from the Moonology deck for the new moon in Capricorn is South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. I love when all the cards line up. Oh my God. It's so good. This whole message lines up. So you have had this challenging time. It has been hard for you, but know that it has come to an end, and do not let the past hold you back. You are in forward motion right now, my friend. So follow through with it. Be open to it. Let it guide you. Let it bring you in. This is an excellent card to help support you. So just know that your past doesn't hold you back. Your future gets to be new, and you get to decide what that is. 30 seconds left in this IGTV. I just want to say thank you so much for continuing to show up, continue to follow me, continuing to engage with me, and continue to come here for these messages from the divine of love and light to guide you on your path. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you. I'll see you on the full moon.